Hello, chat. Is anyone here? Do I have friends? No, that's fine. Whee! Alright, so... last stream, where did we get? Right here, baby. Rocks! So to kind of refresh on what the line is, we will go to the calc real quick. This is actually a 5-mon line for Roxanne, believe it or not. We just have a lot of backups. So, that's not supposed to happen. Sorry, Tink. Bye. But yes. So our basic line is leading with Monferno, who is going to be able to kill the Bisharp. I would love to have done this with the Hitmonchan, however, Fake Out into Mach Punch has a very low chance of killing because of our shitty attack ID. We could scale attack, and that would also not guarantee it. I just make it a 50% chance to kill, which sucks, but what can you do, really? Thankfully, Monferno can simply Flame Wheel into Low Sweep. It might seem a little odd that we are running an item because it has knockoff. However, we are doing this to increase our odds of surviving later on because we want to avoid getting paralyzed by Aurorus and potentially seeing knockoff rolls lowers the damage we take, and also so basically Brick is what we want to see because that makes Aurorus safer. But if not, it's no big deal. So we simply Flame Wheel, pray for burn. If we don't get it, it's fine. And then we click any Mach Punch or Low Sweep, and then we always kill. This will always bait Zygarde, which is going to always click 1,000 arrows, which allows us to safely go into our jungle Jake and Carnivon. This is not updated. I did fix the bad sets I had from last time, so Carnivon does have a Razor Leaf now. So this will always take 1,000 arrows, and usually baits Skittersmack into Huntail, our answer for this guy here. There's a tiny bit of overlapping rolls, but that's very unlikely, and a risk I kind of have no choice but to take, which sucks, but what can you do? We also have special moves, so Skittersmack's even more likely still. So take Skittersmack, bait 1,000 arrows, we hopefully dodge a crit, we kill with Ice Fang. That will be in Aurorus. There's some randomness here, depending on our HP range. We are Oranberry, so we're going to be likely to be in okay hit point range to bait either Power Gem or Discharge, both of which Monferno can take, and then Oko with Low Sweep. The main issue here is we can get paralyzed by Discharge. We have a Cherry Berry for that reason. It can get knocked off, but that's pretty unlikely. We just kind of have to deal with the hacks. This usually baits Slow Kill from Caracosta. We're being slow kill for everything down the line, so go to Caracosta, Razor Shell. We go into Carnivine, we kill with Leaf Tornado, does more damage. Yeah, way more damage. 2 Leaf Tornadoes. We can also get accuracy drops, which help with the odds of annoying stuff happening. This usually baits one of these two guys. Whoever sees a fast kill will be pretty low health. So usually load is on for party order. This will go into Hitmontop. Hitmontop can simply Fake Out and then Mach Punch until we get slept or take too much damage, at which point we'll pivot out into Linoon, who can outspeed and hopefully finish the job at this point. Finally, we might not need Linoon. Hitmonchan can do this on its own, depending on how often it goes for Hypnosis, how often Hypnosis misses, etc., etc. But yes, so we're doing that. Then, finally, for the Soul Rock, if we're out with Hitmonchan, it'll go Psycho Cut, which we can easily, will go in directly into Kingdra on. We just risk crit sometimes, but not that likely. It'll be twice. If it's on Linoon, it's going to go for Rock Slide. Again, we tank it. We do sometimes have to risk crit, but risking double crit is unlikely to kill unless it gets double max roll, so acceptable levels of risk, I do think. So, yeah. I'm just gonna double check all my held items. So Cherry Berry, Orin, Chesto, Chesto. Emergency save. Let's ball. Flame Wheel, Paper Burn. Right, Break is good. Crit is bad. That's very bad, actually. We may need to sack something now. Go into Carnivine. Take that. We go into Huntail. We take the Skitter Smack. We Ice Fang. We barely live. Alright, Auroras. This is very random. Let's see here. What can we do to make this line better? We need to get back into Monferno somehow. Best way to do that is with a Body Slam. We do have our Cherry Berry intact. Body Slam does not kill unless it's a crit, and then crit always kills, so that's unfortunate. But we either need to do that or sack something, and I don't want to sack something this early into the fight. Random move here into Hitmonchan is a bit sus. I don't see much of a better option, though, to be honest. And Body Slam as a result of that switch is going to be the highest roll. So I'm going to chance it. Earth Power, that's fine. We go into Monferno, we don't get crit. Glow Sweep for the kill. Alright, Caracosta. Aqua Jet is fine, we Leaf Tornado. Accuracy Drop is really good, but doesn't really matter. Alright, Lunatone's here. This should be Icy Wind, which is fine to Hitmonchan. Alright, we Fake Out. Mach Punch, Sword Power. How much does Sword Power do? Oh, that can kill already. That's really bad. Alright, we go into Linoon here. Hit the Sword Power. We are going to start using Ancient Power on us, and that's bad. So our plan here is going to be to Rock Smash to lower defense. Take Hypnosis, that's fine. And then at -1 defense, how much does it do? 71%. Okay. Well, I didn't think I'd have to do this now, but I did. I did do something. I got a ruler, and so we'll see if this kills. Because if this does kill, then we always want to go for Night Slash here. I'm pretty confident it kills, but if it doesn't, then that's a bit sus. Where is it? All right. Alright, let me load it into the overlay so the chat can see. Image... the ruler... this is so silly. Alrighty, boys. Hold on, I have to zoom in on this in my overlay. I think that's too big, yeah. That's about right. Okay, there's no way that's above 70. There is no way that's above 70. And the calc says that the minimum roll is 71%. So if I go for Night Slash now... Alright, bye ruler, we're banishing you to the Shadow Realm, we don't need you. Alright, now to double check our calcs into Soul Rock. We do always tank one Rock Slide, so I am going to go for one Night Slash here. Actually, or do a Baby Eldol Eyes to make King Drizzle safer? That is an interesting question. Let me check damage ranges. So Night Slash does 32 damage minimum. Bubble Beam does 50 damage minimum. So it doesn't guarantee get us a kill on 1-1. we all see it develop twice a lot of times, so I'm gonna be All Eyes. Alright, does Crit Rock Slide do 55? That is the question of the hour. Yes. Yes, it does. So we go into Kingdra. Wait, pray we don't get crit. Well, we did get crit, and it didn't matter. And that's Deathless Roxanne! Woo! That was, spicier than I thought it would be. Definitely had to fraud a little bit, but it's fine. Oh yeah, to reiterate exactly the things that I fixed from last time. The two things that I said I would fix were getting Razor Leaf back on Carnivine and getting Water Pulse on Weasel. Those are the exact two things I did. I altered nothing else about my Pokemon sets. And as you can see in my bag, I still have the 2 Heart Scales, 1 Rare Candy. So, I just fixed the things I did for mashing. No fraudulence here. So now, let's use some infinite candies. Get ourselves up to that new level cap. 32! Woohoo! Faint. I don't think I care. Torment? I don't think I care. I might regret that. We'll see. Dive? I think I'm not going to use Whirlpool ever. And it's useful for baiting some stuff, but no. Oh, that's probably better than Dive, yeah. Super Fang. Ooh. I don't know that's that useful, and it's useful for catching Pokemon. Actually, I don't think Bite's that good. Octazooka. Thank you for Brick Break. Fucking finally. Goodbye, Comet Punch. Dizzy Punch. We don't really need Helping Hand. Thunder Punch. I don't need Dizzy Punch. Ice Punch. I forget where are the tutors in the game. Okay, yeah, Brokerage is coming out soon, so... Question is, do I want... Which of these elemental punches do I want first? That is a very good question. Well, let's look at our next couple, like, fights, I guess, in that case. So, let's look here. This fight... Brick Break. Yeah, so the Hitmonchan's pretty good here. It can only ever really use Ice Punch, and we don't really want to, so... in this fight, Hitmonchan is terrible. In this fight, Hitmonchan is not doing that much. Ice Punch and Thunder Punch are both useless. In this fight, it can Fake Out, but it's not using the Elemental Punch to good effect. In this fight... No good Elemental Punches. This fight, no good Elemental Punches, except for... Maybe... Fire Punch? Yeah, Fire Punch and Dick Celebrate is pretty good, actually. But I think Ice Punch is probably also good enough. Oh, a little more fraudulent. But still good enough. That does bait in Dodrio, which is kind of a little... anyways, Nope. Nope. This is terrible. That's a little real. That's slightly real. And then against Shell. Okay. So it looks like Ice Punch and Thunder Punch are the ones we would theoretically want. We definitely want Brick Break. We also they want our priority and we want our main stab. So it's between Thunder Punch and Ice Punch. And between the two, I think Ice Punch is probably better. Sorry, 500 don't need you right now. Alright, Crunch. That's better than Bite. Leaf Blade. That's better than Razor Leaf. Dig. Nah. I regret that. Oh well. Oh wait, we can level up Lotad now. Nice. Well, you gotta love a successful delay. Oh right, I forgot to double check all of my, Evo levels. Oopsies! Weasel. We can delay for big pumpies. We want to at least consider it, I think. What are my IVs like? Minus special attack. Okay, so liquidation is definitely more important. But looking at raw stats, I do still think we would like have Ice Beam over Ice Fang. Just because it does more damage. So let's actually, give that Everstone. Because if we need to hit a big pumpy, we want to have the ability to do that. Brick Break we can get rid of, that's fine. Hydro Pump, yeah. Okay, no more of that for you. Alright, Floatzel, thank you for your service. Body Slam. I'm never clicking rollout. Icy Wind. I would call that generally slightly better than Aurora Beam. Crunch. That's better than Bite. Oh, does Rosalia need anything delayed for Rose Rate Evolution? I don't think it does. Well, we already got Worry Seed, so I think we're good. Venoshock. That's the same as Sludge, so marginal side grade. Let's Scorch Lunge. Ooh, got a level Lunge. And then we'll give Lotad his Funny Rock back. And then finally, Lotad can achieve his final form. Getting the Jija Drain. First, Meja Drain. The Bubbly. The Power of Nature. Just double checking, I need level 30. Then the Jija Drain. And then it still sucks because it's not going to be Ludicolo for a while longer. It doesn't have Fake Out. We'll even need to scale that. But hey, that's a successful Ombre delay. Wow. Look at him. Honestly, good IVs. I should not be complaining. Yeah, who's left to level up? Arabia. The Pass. I'm gonna start calling him the Pass and see if that, like, sticks as a, like, you know, all of a sudden, like, he's good because I gave him a nickname. Oh, I forgot how ass Caracos's IVs were. crunch is better than bite. Yes! Okay, what do we get rid of? I'm tempted to say water stab, to be honest. But no, I think the answer is crunch. I think Aqua Jet's too valuable. I think having a water stab is too valuable. Even if it's a special water stab. Magnet Rise. I see the niche argument here. Magnitude, I think, is too variable. I don't think I'm ever going to click it. Rock Slide, that's better than Rock Throw. Staravia Dual Wing Beat. Hell yes. You're still not evolving. Bruh. And then Yanma. We can always Yanmega this when we need to, because it evolves at level 33. So I want to get this to level 31. Uproar, shit move. Dual Wing Beat. You are a special attacker. Well, I mean, I guess you could do both because you have good attacking ideas both, but like, no. No, if we want to dual Wing Beat on, we're using Staravia. There's not a lot of stashes in this next split, so not too worried about that. Alright. That should be everyone, so we will re-import the calc. Well, we actually have to go a bit back in the count to get to the next fight. Because you can do a lot of these trainers before, but you don't, because you don't need to. And then you can get a whole 7-level cap jump. So these trainers are going to be pretty easy for a little bit. Namely, wow, low sweep kills, and low sweep doesn't quite kill. Wow. They got into Mach Punch kills, and then Ice Punch kills. Oh, actually, Hitmonchan solos. Thank you, Hitmonchan. You're finally fucking useful. I am gonna bring Monferno as backup. Oh, I didn't check hull items actually, hold on. Okay, we're good, we can ball. Awesome. I don't actually have to heal at the Pokemon Center even. Next fight. Okay, this one I think a little. That's like a slight amount for. Alright. Do I have a rock type? Yeah! Nose pass frag! Let's go! Tortuga's probably just better. Yeah, Tortuga's probably better. Also definitely base like a consistent water move from, sorry, grass move from, Whimsicott. Yeah, which is good, considering this thing can do annoying things if it doesn't bait a consistent move. So we definitely want to kill this with Tortuga. And this should always bait Fast Kill Energy Ball specifically from Whimsicott. Which, like, we can't, kill it in return, but man, if one of those really kill us without needing to hold a Chesto. But it's so fucking fast. Oh well. At the very least, Houndoom can do that. And then, we can get a Lombre debut out here. Hell yeah. It's real Lombre hours. Oh, it's already holding a Chesto Berry. Well, that convenient. Alright. A rock slide and kill you. We're gonna take this just fine. Flame burst. Long ray, and then yeah, just Giga Drain twice. Alright, now this is coming up as a back-to-back. It is an optional back-to-back. But I guess it's a Gunpla, not back-to-back. But it's optional, but we want to wear candy it's guarding, so we're doing it as a back-to-back. And you almost always do. The small issue is that we don't have an electric type because of Luxu's death, so we gotta find a way to deal with this Gyarados in a short order. At the very least, we do have Monferno to deal with the Mala lead. So we could just low sweep twice, holding a Cherry Berry, never die to anything. And then we always should tank a Dragon Rage afterwards, unless we get crit. We get crit, we steer. So how do we deal with this? Not with Nose Pass, that's how. What are our good answers? What can tank 2 Dragon Rages? Oh, Tortuga, yeah, sure. That's pretty good. We'll also bring things from the last one. So let's look at this double. This double is the real deal here. So the lead here is a Fake Out Perugly paired with an annoying Simipour. So like the main problem, like you see, Rolombre hates the Masquerade in the back, but it's obviously really good against the Simipour in the front. The Perugly also is going to use like Fake Out on, like, you know, piss you off and annoy you, but like, yeah. So basically, our plan is most likely going to be, because we don't have a faster Fake Out one of our own. Hitmonchan is definitely slower than this Perugly. Perugly is like surprisingly fast. So we want to like take down this left side here before we move on to the right side. So the right side is pretty much all weak to fighting moves, so once we get that like kind of narrowed down, then like Monferno just will like one-shot the Perugly, one-shot the Sneasel, two-shot, but you know, easy to deal with. So the main thing is sort of baiting things with this Simipour. Simipour is going to largely want to attack into Tortuga. We can't consistently bait it because of how Devil's AI works. So what we can do instead is we can protect turn 1, go in here and Giga Drain, and then we can go into Masquerain. Masquerain should not see kill onto Lombre, should always see kill specifically into Tortuga with Giga Drain. So we can go into Big Man Centiskorch here. Till next turn, we're baiting Air Cutter or we're baiting Bug Buzz into Lombre here, meaning that Monferno's assist, which we can kill from there. So let's grab some other good Pokemon for this fight, just in case. So Kingdra is just a good blanket option since it beats basically everything here, and also doesn't. You know, it's just a good Pokemon to have. Who else is good here? Blitz's priority seems pretty good. Aqua just doing a lot of things. Actually, no, let's bring Hitmonchan for Prio. Yeah. Because Fake Out is good, and if we ever get a situation where we can bring that in safely and stop something from taking an action, then that's good in my book. Wait, am I stupid? Kind of. A little stupid. Yeah, Houndoom is just better into that than Centiskorch. Whoopsie. Kingdra. Remind everyone why you're so fucking broken. do we have any status inventory? Oh yeah, we should get chestos on stuff. Just don't want to is not particularly necessary. We want chesto on Lombre and one champ and an aura on Kendra. Alright. So surrender our lead match. Our leads are going to be Lombre and Tortuga. Oh, right, we're doing first match first. Yeah. Then I should buy healing items. Well, 10 super pushes, that should be enough. Right. In case I fuck up and accidentally go back, low sweep. Oh, that's bad, actually. That's very bad. That's super bad. It's all Dragon Rage. Okay, cool. Okay, that's very bad. I forgot about that. But it's okay. We got out of it safely. We're going to top everyone off fully because we don't have any baits in mind. And then we will go back and give Oran berries to the guys that should have Oran berries. Save. Okay. We're going to protect and the Giga Drain. I got expected. Alright, Grass Knot's going in here. Go to Marperno. Hold on, wait. What is your best damage roll into Tortuga? It can be Water Pledge. Okay, so we should not go into Monferno there. We should go into Kingdra. And Giga Drain, Singapore. Yeah, Speed Control AI activates. That's fine. Your highest damage remove into Kingdra is Grass Knot. And it is always Grass Knot. Oh, I should not have stayed in. Masquerain always sees a fast kill into Kingdra, so it should always click a random move there. Never sees a kill into Lombre. So we go into Houndoom on that slot, and then we go into Tortuga on this slot. Flame Burst is a fast kill. I'm fairly certain. Yes, it is. And it's Tortuga can kind of do whatever the fuck it wants. But we are going to Rock Slide. Best drop is bad, but we don't care. Sneasel will usually see slow kill. No, it's slower, but it has Ice Shard. But Ice Shard never sees kill. With crit, yeah. So yeah, we Flame Burst and we Aqua Jet. Cool. I fucked up majorly, but I didn't get punished, so we ball. Okay. Let us calculate the Bug Catcher. This should not be a particularly hard fight to calc. Oh, this is actually terribly formatted. Let's do this. Yeah. Why the fuck did I do? Didn't I do that before? Okay, cool. Houndoom kills with Flame Burst, kills with Flame Burst, kills with Flame Burst. Cool, amazing. Any weird items I have to worry about, or any speed ties? Nope. Okay, well. 3 big booms, chat? 3 big booms? Anyone excited for 3 big booms? 1. 2. Oh, first impression. Ah, shit, I didn't think about that. It's fine. 3. Okay, you missed the first big boom, but trust me, it was a big boom. Next up is it's Random Bull Trainer, followed by a Berserker who does, in fact, get killed by Pounded. That happens a lot. Who could have seen this coming? What I wouldn't give to have Togedemaru right now. Yeah, Squitch will kill this in 3 hits. And then, it should be Flame Bursting, not Flame Wheeling, because it bulk up. Well, we can Flame Burst one. Anyways, and then we usually kill after that, because it'll just Bullet Punch, so we don't have to worry about anything in particular. I say famous last word style. I didn't even switch to Cal. God, I'm so bad at the streaming thing. Can Gramble do anything funky to me? No. Okay. Burn? No. Okay, Flame Burst. Flame Burst again. We're gonna go into Houndoom on the Bullet Punch and Flame Burst. Easy fight. Okay, let me do something real quick so I can maybe make this a bit easier on myself. Okay, so if I click... Okay, let's try this. So, there we go. The magic of hotkeys. I'm a real streamer now. Anyways, next trainer. Tangela. Tangela. This one triplet run. Tangela. Say it with me now. Tangela. Cramorant. Okay, that doesn't quite work as well as the BDG bit. Anyways, Tangela does die to Houndoom, unsurprisingly. All of these Pokemon that are weak to stuff die to the thing that they're weak to. Unfortunately, this does bait in Cramorant, who wants to click Surf and do bad things to me. So I don't have an electric type, and that sucks. Sucks so much. And you get to Gulp Missile too, which is really annoying to lower my defense. But it's so cringe. Why couldn't I have just been good at the game and not let my Luxio die? Less sigh. Alright, if I go through Hitmonchan, who easily tanks a Surf, that guaranteed baits a Drill Peck into Tortuga, and the issue is if it Whirlpools on that turn. I don't think it can. Can it? Cutting moves, +6/+8. Okay, so it can Whirlpool randomly. That's bad. That's really bad. See, I think I basically have to just ball out with Floatzel. thinking now, and I'm realizing I might have fucked up with Floatzel, long-term speaking. But that doesn't matter in this exact moment, so we'll think about that later. So at -1 defense from the Gold Missile, yeah, we do lose that 1v1 if we get Whirlpooled. That's stinky. Okay, the nice thing about Huntail, at least... No, I can't even do that. Well, hold on. If I'm good at using the calculator, if I'm Black Glasses, then 2 hits of Sucker Punch kills. We are at -1 defense. We only take 1 of these. That should be good. I mean, even if we get Whirlpool, it's fine. Also, Whirlpool's ideal because then we don't get a fucking funny guy. Oh, it has Citra. Fuck me! That sucks. That sucks so bad. Okay, maybe I have to kill the Tangle with something else. That'll do. Does that bait Raichu? No, we outdamage Raichu, so it'll be right in order. It's immediate Cramorant, which sees Drill Peck as highest damage, letting us go safely into Tortuga. And it can Whirlpool, but that's like fine, kind of. Okay, so... Oh, and what's our answer to Raichu? We don't have a ground type. Oops. Yeah, Carnivine. Cool. Did that work? Yay! Oh yeah, what does Kingdra do to Cramorant? Anything? No. Not anything. No lie, Floatzel, you're kind of popping off right now. It's so in to be Floatzel right now. Actually, how much does Never Melt Ice boosted do? Never Melt Ice. That wasn't the 3-hit KO before, was it? I mean, there's no real reason not to, right? Oh yeah, also maybe I should run like a Cherry Berry on Carnivine. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. We're gonna Ice Beam. Oh, okay, cool. Are you fucking serious? Oh, it's a goddamn shame I can't clip that. Holy fuck. Oh, the classic freeze into thaw immediately into freeze again. Oh boy, thank you, Floatzel. Very cool. We cannot stay in. Alright. Well, before the next couple trainers, we can at least grab some berries. Finally, frost, and a reasonable number of Justo berries. Yeah, I don't know why I never installed these hotkeys before now. That's pretty poggers. Nuggy time! And by which I mean, of course, Carnivine time. Hold on, do I have Magical Leaf? Oh, I cannot use Magical Leaf. Oh, Roselia, no! Well, it looks like... Oh, wait, I can get an item for this. I forgot to grab the Zoolins. That's not the right house. Hello, Mr. Man. Can I have your wide lens? Thank you. Okay. Carnivine, I bequeath to you my wide lens. May you use it with great dignity. Oh, god damn it, Tortuga, you're so close. And I guess I shouldn't complain, because this is like a really good Tortuga. I just kind of wish I had like literally any boosting item. Like Mystic Water goes so hard here. Oh yeah, that's so good. Anyways, could also just Kingdra here, but again, accuracy. So I think Carney is the way. Then Ironhead flinches are kind of annoying, so I think we'll give it the good college try with Carney if we get the chance. Try to hit that Leaf Blade to bring it down to Sash, but and we've got Kingdra, and that doesn't have flinch chance in it, so that's pretty good. We can just break Sash with Twister then Octazooka to avoid reversal. But like, that's like, come on. Come on, we're not that scared. We're a little scared, actually. I'm a little scared. Wide lens. You need more, yeah. Alright, hit the Leaf Blade. Easy. Hit the Leaf Tornado. Alright, and now we go into Kingdra and we win. Incredible stuff. Alright, next fight. I said next fight, thank you. Alright, so this one is slightly challenging. I wish I specifically made this Primate this kind of a bastard, and I don't have a good, like, fast flying type that outspeeds it, because, like, Staravia will just give it Defiant boosts and die, so that's a bit annoying. Switch dies. You die. You don't die, but then you die. Okay, there we go. That solves the problem quite neatly. And then Dreadnought sees that we 2 KO it, so it won't ever set up. And it should always be going for Crunch. We can pivot through Houndoom-based bad things sometimes. But Hitmonchan would never. You're always baiting Crunch or Rock Slide, and that is always good for good old Hitmonchan. Who always baits Razor Shell, which we can beat with Roselia, or Carnivine, or Lombre. Is it ever going to Rock Polish? It can Rock Polish, so we should use Carnivine. Because that means we're less crit risk. And then for the Gligar, it almost looks like Acrobatics. I would love to be able to reuse you here, but I don't think I can. Celia is pretty good. And then we can use a Nose Pass to tank the Acrobatics with Flying Jump. And then Beta Stopping Tantrum. You, and then... This guy is a little scary. What does Tortuga do? Takes Acrobatics very well. Is double crit risk? Yes, but if we get some equipment, we can put it in there. And we can always bring Huntail, probably. Yes, Huntail, most definitely. Roxanne has been Anne has been roxed. Anne has long been roxed deathless. So we are cruising along through the optionals in this next section. Sorry, not optionals. Generics. Wrong word. I didn't even check if Floatzel does good things here. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. I could just do that. Yeah. Yeah, why bother with all this rigmarole when I can just use Floatzel? What's the other guy need? Very cool. You should not have an item that can get knocked off. You should not have an item that can get knocked off. The rest of you can have simple berries for simple people. Balmung did not come to that fight, but Balmung is very good in his Yoga trainers. For those of you in chat who don't know our inside joke, Balmung is Houndoom. Yeah, so it's just a classic hidden triangle. Actually, wait. Do I get fucked? I might be fucked with... I might not be able to use Kingship for the Primate. Hold on. Yeah. That's a small problem. If I click Octozuka and it gets the accuracy drop, and then that will trigger Defiant, get a +2, and then some rolls of crit kill. I don't think I should be that worried about this, but it's worth not doing if I can help it. How does Floatzel do here? Not well. I might have to just deal with it, to be honest. It's like, I don't see much of a better out. Like, most things in my team just die to this. If I get crit. Oh, I said +2. Never mind. Whoopsie. That's a... that makes fun part of that. Okay, Floatzel can actually... should have done pretty well, but I do want it for the Gligar later on, though. Unfortunately, I don't have good enough shoots to bait. Yeah, Roxanne's juniors are not particularly difficult. As is the fight with a major asterisk. I don't think you have any great tools in your box, to be honest. So, you know, you might have to do it as very scuffed things for the Gligar. I can just Huntail on the Gligar. But my baits are kind of fucked. And it's fine, I can just go through Tortuga. That'll work out fine. Wait, no, I'm using Huntail for... No, I'm using... Yes. Okay. I have a new plan. And the new plan is, Floatzel, carry me. Hit, fake out into Ice Beam, and then, Freeze can never happen, which is fine. We just need to not get, Cross Chop crit. So we're using 2 Pokemon on this. Alright, first we fake out. Ice Beam, Cross Chop. Oh, I think actually Ice Beam kills. Is that with a high roll? Alright, I'll turn on the ruler. Yeah, that is under 30%. So we just, Ice Beam. Nice crit. Alright. Going to good old Carnivine. Oh, I shouldn't have done that immediately, but it's fine. It's just Dies to Grass move, right? Yeah, I can kind of click whatever I want here. Alright, this is always Acrobatics. Going to Tirtuga. Back that, no problem. This is always Stomping Tantrum, which with crit does max 62. We have 66. So if we're willing to take a random move on Kingdra, we can Aqua Jet here, which we most certainly are willing to do. So yeah, we can just Aqua Jet once. Yeah, that's fine. We go to Kingdra. Akazuga for the win. Okay. That might have been a bit overly paranoid, playing around that stat accuracy drop into inaccurate move critical hit, but I could avoid it, so I did. And I got lucky and balled out. So Cave here. We're gonna lead Yanma because we have Compound Eyes. And that means if we get Teddy Ursa, then we have a good chance of getting the Honey. And Honey is really good. But obviously, you know, that's kind of a pipe dream. T-Wave is pretty much useless here, I'm pretty sure. So pretty much all ground types. We have Carnivine in the party, we should be fine. Make sure we're Yanma lead. That'll be Hardstone. Okay, Yanma. Watch out. Give me some good shit. Teddy Ursa with Honey. Teddy Ursa with Honey. Teddy Ursa with Honey. Teddy Ursa with Honey. Da Pinchy? Da Pinchy's actually kind of bad. Oh. Huh. I guess I might as well use this time to check Trapinch's Learn set at this level, so that I know what I can go into safely. Bug Bite, Dig, Bite. Months. Okay, so I can just go into Yanma here. Just get... Thank you. Okay, not the best ground type right now. Obviously, Flygon is great, but like right now, I'd rather have something that helps me beat the problems that I'm about to face. And Trapinch does not do that. Okay, that's minus speed is very bad actually. Minus speed is awful. And unfortunately, you generally want to delay this for first impression, and I don't think we can really afford to do that with Watson around the corner. And I also don't think Vibrava is very good for that gym, so I don't know what to do with this. That's not good. We have more encounters to try and save things, but right now, if this is our only ground type for Watson, that's bad. That's very bad. Yeah, I think the one saving grace to my Watson right now is my extra rare candies and scales that I've saved up so far. But other than that, things are not looking great. Okay, next trainer. Let's get past Roxanne to the sand. Pretty guy. Oh, we can't worry seat here. That sucks. We don't have the numbers. So yes, unfortunately, sand is going up. Big Pumpy! God. Okay, so you gotta find a way to deal with the Stoutland, fortunately. I know that. Oh, that's terrible. I do not have good answers to this thing. Actually, my fire types are pretty good. Yeah, I know obviously Sound Rush kind of sucks, but like, look at Scorch here. He kind of balls out if he switches on the right move. Gets to click lunge to lower attack too. That's pretty nice. Yeah, and then obviously for Big Boy Probo here, we've got a Big Man Hitmonchan. Can switch in safely onto anything. Also got good for Stoutland, although it can't switch into anything. So, and then for Clefable, I think that's a Houndoom angle. Or Scorch. One of the two. Doesn't super matter. Yeah, so let's think. Conda dies most of the time just to one hit from Kingdra. Worst case scenario, we slap on a cherry if we didn't need to. Provo never comes in here. Stoutland should see outspeed, out damage. This Clefairy is slower, yeah. And if it doesn't see the sand, I'm pretty sure it sees the sand. If it doesn't, then it'll be still Stoutland. Going for Play Rough always into, let's say, one and only Play Rough resist, right? Well, we'll have a Cherry Berry here. We can fish for burns, but we're also clicking lunge to further lower attack and prevent Howl from doing bad things. It can Howl on the switch, I guess, but that's not that big a deal because we're lunging anyway. Worst case scenario, we can switch Hitmonchan into a Body Slam and click Fake Out into Mach Punch, and that should probably kill. We can also bring Monferno to do very similar things. Then Monferno could easily kill the Probopass, and then I have our designated Clefable answer in Houndoom. I think I do want another contingency for Stoutland. Just because this thing is a monster. Yeah, I think guy who baits move other than Body Slam is pretty good, actually. So let's bring Tortuga as final slot mod. Final... You know what I mean. Once we get through here, the fights are going to start becoming quite scary again. We'll just do a bunch of fucking Cherry Berries, because I do not want to get Body Slam paired on my good Pokemon. I do not care if Turtwig gets paralyzed. We're never attacking with it. And we're most likely not attacking with it. Oh yeah, we do need a Cherry on Kingdra, actually. A lot of anti-paralysis attack. Rock Tomb, yay. Here's the Muscle Band. No Wise Glasses still after this fight, which is most unfortunate. But you know what? We ball. Alright. Do we kill? Alright, we knew Sandstorm was coming. This is always play rough. Scent Scorch. Okay, that can also happen. That I did not expect to happen. That's fine, actually. Okay, cool. We killed. Robo Pass. What are you clicking? Probably Rock Move? Can it ever be Earth Power or Thunderbolt? No, it's always Rock Move. I was mistaken. Call me a fool. Anyways, Brick Break does always kill here. Alright, Clefable is always going for Draining Kiss here. Meaning we can go into Doom and what is best damaging move? Flame Burst. Okay, it's no longer Flame Burst, I'm pretty sure. I did not remember it could do that. Right. Does it ever kill with Thunderbolt crit? Full crit is 33. Okay, so yeah, we have to get out of here. Flame Wheel. Okay, cool. We got, and we're out of there. Wise Glasses. And we are in Verdant Turf. Let me check what the guys can be on this route. Nothing crazy. I mean, we really want Mudbray. Because we need more good ground types, and Mudbray has Inner Focus for Shell Slowbro. Yeah, Mudbray is definitely the standout here. Donphan's always pretty good too. And there aren't too many complete duds here. Most of the things here have some use, but I think the ideals are the ground types. And not the guys who become ground types. Those are less good, but would still be acceptable. Do any of you have Hell item chances? Should any of you list Hell item chances? I actually don't know this. Hold on. Hold on. Or see. You do list it, okay. So we could just go and then go down the line. No Hell item. Mushroom, no Hell item, no Hell item, no Hell item, no Hell item, none. Oh, wait, no, none. Mushroom. Okay, we don't care about combat odds here. We instead want to lead a guy with Thunderwave. Hey, Nose Pass. I think we want Carnivine for the party. Alright. I'll take it. Not the ground type I #1 wanted, but it's definitely not bad. I will definitely take a second ground type after getting Trapinch. Alright, let's check. Stats. Bold. That's not the worst. I'm not too upset about that. Obviously, I would have liked to not lose attack, but, like, all things considered, Donphan loves its bulk, so I think I'll take that. So, Dawn Fan. Anything we want to delay for? No, nothing. Bit annoying we don't get anything good in terms of... Oh. Actually, now we can't afford to delay. We need this now. Fucking urgently. We could delay for a better ground move slightly earlier, but, like, we need this to be as good as possible, as soon as possible. Slam is too inaccurate. Rapid Spin is insanely good. Fuck Rock Throw. Give me the spin. Yeah. Unfortunately, we are stuck with Bulldoze for a while, and we do have the very slightly worse ability in Sturdy compared to Battle Armor, but I'm not complaining, because Sturdy is good, and Donphan is good. Anyone who's used Donphan knows it's pretty good. Wait, hold on, timeout. Did I misread something and think things were more useful than they were? I did, yes, okay. Delaying is never useful, because the move you get by delaying is Magnitude, and I'd rather have Bulldoze. Okay. Well, that's something. Yes. Great. I'm very happy about Donphan. So let's get a picture going of what's up next for us. So next up, I just need to be careful where I walk through. There are a couple fights coming up that are pretty tricky. After 3 fights, including one of those being a double, we get our next encounter. That encounter, I'm going to be using Nose Pass to Magnet Pull in an attempt to get Togedemaru. In terms of, there are 3 shield types on the route: Magnemite, Togedemaru, and Galarian Meowth. On that route, there is about a 25% chance to get a Togedemaru if I Magnet Pull. If I don't, Constellation prices are still pretty good, but ideally I want Togedemaru. If I don't get Togedemaru, I basically need to go back and do my Respiro encounter to get it, because otherwise I am fucked against Shell's Togekiss. I have nothing for it. So... that's the plan. Let's go to Calc. So first things first. Also, I'm gonna move my character away from the fucking trainer fights. Cause so this Gothitelle is a fucking bitch. The good news is that Centiscorch is very good. I think we get to have Silver Powder too. No? Yeah, so we can one shot if we want to. I don't know if we care enough to, but we can. That usually baits in... not Hitmonchan. Not Tox. Okay, so... so we have damage, they outspeed for both of these two. So it should be Hitmonchan, since it's faster. And there we can just one do on that. Before Toxicity comes in. And then, ooh, I should import my new Pokemon into the Calc. That's pretty good. I should think to do this. Hey, Donphan! Yeah, Donphan owns. Shift Gear? What the fuck is that? And then Sableye does not do that much. We don't have a great counters to it. Houndoom's pretty good, though. We'll just use Houndoom. So yeah, we can use Silver Powder, Centiscorch to destroy Gothitelle with facts and logic, and then ideally 1v1 the Hitmonchan. If I fail to do that, I should have some kind of backup for it. What are we baiting from you? Sky Uppercut or Shadow Punch? Those are annoyingly different resistance profiles. That we want for that. Okay, Yanma's actually quite good at finishing off if it needs to, so we'll just do that. So I need to talk to you, I believe? For protective pads? Yeah. I forgot about that earlier, but hey, nice to have. Did I grab the silver powder? I think I did. But if not, I need to go back and get it first before I do this fight. Welcome to the team, Don Fan. And Yanma, brief cameo. No, I did not get it. Okay, well, brief detour. We're running all the way back to Petalburg Woods to grab the silver powder and miracle seed, because I will be wanting those. And a nugget. Not that that one's particularly useful, but hey. Hey, can you give me the miracle seed? Thank you. Oh shit. And this is magical lithium, which I will probably want for later. Silver powder. There we go. And now we run back. Isn't this game so exciting? Oh. Okay, so I need to cook the silver powder on Centiscorch. Anything else? It just orange all around. Plunge. Right. What's better? Flame Burst or Flame Wheel? Flame Wheel is better. Right. Toxicity, you are very easy to deal with. Right. That fight is often not that easy, so I'm glad it went smoothly. Give me Electro Web TM. I always think there's a hidden item there, but there isn't. Alright, this is probably one of the hardest fights in the early game, so, yeah. Breeder Corgi is a fucking menace. Here, you guys can see the back end. 5 big dogs. I do have a good answer into the Arcanine, though. That's a good one, at least. I can use Kingdra for this, and that's very nice. Kingdra is super good here. How do I beat the Furfuru is next question. Probably Centiscorch? I guess Tortuga's decent, but does not, like, win the 1v1 consistently, because the defense drops. Big Bumpy? Alright. No, I should stop getting too excited for that, because it's a breaking curse of emergency tool, not a consistent thing. Yeah, I think Centiscorch is my best bet here. I probably will want something to supplement it, because... yeah, obviously, but you know. So this is outspeed, outdamage. You don't outspeed, you don't outdamage, and you don't outdamage. So yeah, it's going to be Furfuru coming into Quick Play Rough, which hopefully we can just burn quickly and be done with. But if not, we do have Lunge to lower its attack gradually and potentially get extra safer lines later on. Centiscorch. You outspeed. So this can be Manectric, and Manectric is kind of spooky. So I'd like to use Donphan for both of you. I can kind of get away with that, actually. Hold on. I shouldn't be able to, but I think I can. If I'm Rost, because I can just tank flamethrower, and then you come in. You want to Iris or Sphere flash cannon. Well, that's not quite great, unfortunately, because it's not fixed. If I can get someone to bait consistently flash cannon, we can get Houndoom in and beat you. How does Magnet Rise AI work? If the partner... Okay. How does Magnet Rise AI work? Does not say. That is not helpful for me. If it was guaranteed Magnet Rise, that's really good for me. It's not general setup. Okay, these are not helpful. I must consult the deep lore, by which I mean Dex's Discord. If there's anything about it. Okay, I don't have any specific info, and I don't want to chance getting Aura Sphere critted on my Houndoom, because it's too good to lose. I'm going to assume it won't use it, and we're going to move on. If it does use it, that's fine, actually. Oh, Roselia actually confirms Flash Cannon. That's nice. So yeah, we can do this. Confirm Flash Cannon, go into Houndoom, outspeed Flame Burst. That should bring in Bolton, and we typically win the 1v1 here, I think. Crit does mean we don't, but we do also have good boy Donphan in the back to win anyways, so that's pretty good. Yeah, Donphan's really good for this fight, what the fuck? That's crazy. Alright, so we want Kingdra for Le Arcanine. Scorch for the Furfrou. Roselia for Lucario alongside Houndoom. And Monferno will be here for moral support. Do we want Solar here? No, we want Orphan Berry. The recovery is more valuable, I think. Similar for Roselia. You have Cherry. Cherry's good on those guys because they're taking some electric type attacks with error chances. So, alright. How are you, Cherry? Hold on. I'll check something real quick. Does Wild Charge have a pair chance? No, it does not have a paralysis chance. Okay. So we don't need a Cherry Berry. Save.
Zuka twice. Furfru. Sinta Scorch. Bayruff. Flame Body proc immediately. It's fantastic. Attract is bad, but it's fine. Alright, Lucario. I did not think you'd come in so soon. But, you are cooking guaranteed Shadow Ball into us, which is convenient. So that means you die. And then Manectric into the Houndoom. That's always Thunderbolt. So I can actually stay in Flame Burst once. Before going into Donphan on the second Thunderbolt. Ray Bulldoze. I should have been Rost. And then I'm pretty sure what's that? We never die here. Yeah, I think we're fine. And then we Ice Shard for a lot of kill. That was a really easy Breeder Corgi. I never have that easy of a time with them. Fox is very good for that fight specifically. Okay. Next is the double. And this is a Trixie double. Got some annoying guys. Another guys that I would love to be able to fake out, but I cannot. So we have to struggle a little. The good news is that I can protect bait here, which is very nice. And Cintascorch is also quite good on lead here. Actually, does Silver Powder Centiscorch just kill both Orbeetle and Hypno? Yes, yes it does. That's fantastic. Okay, that's a really good line there. Actually, we do... we kind of need Chesto. But that's kind of fine, actually. Because we can just use our other teammate to do the rest of the damage. Like a Kingdra, for example. Because Kingdra does outspeed both of their mons, so always gets that whoever got faked out turn 1 doesn't matter. Just turn 2. Oh yeah, we can just get Hypnosis twice in Misfortune. That sucks. Yeah, Monferno's not fast enough to do things. Hitmonchan is not fast enough to out-priority Toxicroak's fake out. I think this line is good. I should never refine it. Houndoom being fast is pretty key, actually. Because with fast Houndoom, it never wants... It's always going to fake out turn 1. Meaning that one side will get off damage onto the Orbeetle turn 1. Or we can pre-damage so that both Toxicroak and Orbeetle see fast kill into Tortuga on turn 1, protect turn 1, and then we go into something that takes a Wake Up Slap, a Psychic, and a Bug Buzz. Is there anything I have that does that? Kingdra does. Kingdra does that. I think that's probably about it, to be honest. Yeah, it's gonna be Kingdra. So, we lead pre-damaged Tortuga. Always dies to Wake Up Slap and Monolysis, so it always never will target this a lot. And we're Silver Power, so we always OHKO the Orbeetle. This brings in Hypno. Toxicroak is clicking something into the Kingdra, probably Poison Jab, but it could be Wake Up Slap. Do we have to care? No, we can go into the Dawn Fan. And we can whittle it down with Scent of Scorch. Then the Haram will come in. It's likely to click Rock Slide because it will likely see a kill on Scent of Scorch at this point. Dawn Fan easily takes a Rock Slide. We don't have to care about that. We just need to care about switching something else in to beat it after that. And then we can use Hitmonchan to finish that off. And worst case scenario, we can also use Float Soul to further pin it with more Fake Out chips. Okay. Wait a minute, we have Float Soul. All of this is unnecessary. You have fast Fake Out. I can just Fake Out the Toxicroak turn 1. And then all of a sudden, Scent of Scorch never dies. You don't Fake Out anything. And then Hypno comes in and also dies. And then the Toxicroak is just doing random shit, but doesn't fucking matter. Because we've dealt with the thing that he's dealt with. Awesome. Okay. Already 2v1. Incredible stuff. Why didn't I think of that before? Okay. Got it. I'm still bringing Kingdra in the back, as well as Tortuga for Protect Baiting, because they're good in doubles. And in general, in the case of Kingdra. Yeah. Hitmonchan. Who am I missing on the team? Floatzel. You're not going to be here. Alright. So Floatzel lead, Scent of Scorch in slot 2. Powder. Oh wait, no, this doesn't work. I do need some free damage and bait with Tortuga, right? Because I need to make sure I'm baiting not Hypnosis into Scent of Scorch. Right. Good catch me. So how much HP do I need exactly on Tortuga? I need 43 HP on Tortuga to always see kill, beta kill. What is the number again? 43. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yes, 43 HP exactly. Always dies to Orbital Psychic and to Toxicroak Wake Up Slap. And that will allow Silver Sensor to kill. We want items on people. Published Torrents, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Protect and launch. As expected, they both went for attacking moves. Hypno comes in, was taking a Wake Up Slap again. Just lunge again. Charm, Flame Wheel. We're just gonna Rapid Spin a Flame Wheel. Okay, we are going to Charm the Hariyama and go into Hitmonchan. I guess this is just kind of bullying now, but I'm gonna Charm again. Fake Out. Do big damage. Okay. That was way easier than it usually is. This is going quite well, and it's upsetting me, knowing that we're gonna have to run into a very annoying orange chick. Okay. It's encounter time. It is now time to see if we get Togedemaru. Do we have any way to status this guy? I don't think we do. I'm going to check through. We don't have sleep at all. No. No sleepers. Okay. So we bring Nose Pass. We're gonna bring Carnivine for tappable grass. Oh, we have Knockback too. Yeah. Okay. Here comes the RNG. Either we get Togedemaru here, we pop off, we're super excited, or we don't and we have to take Rustboro. Because otherwise I lose instantly to Togekiss. So here goes nothing. Please, 1 and 4, 1 and 4, 1 and 4. That's not. Well, actually. How much does Magnet Bomb do to a level 20 Electrike? Okay, it never kills. Okay, cool. I do think that might be good enough. Nose Pass, you are fucking worthless. I got you for early Magnet Pull, and this is what you get me. I'm not entirely sad about Electric, though. It's a static Mon, which is good. And it's got really good IVs. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, chat. Wait. Let me check for delays before I evolve this immediately into Manectric. Electric. No delays. Yeah, you do get discharged too. Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on. This might be the out we actually needed. It may not be the out we wanted, but the out that we get. Yeah, that's a bite. Yeah, you're a special attacker, so you are not taking Thunder Fang. Okay. This could be a Togekiss answer. I have to calc it, though. Alright, chat. Come with me to Calcland, where we get to see if our admittedly really good Manectric. Yeah, max IV there, really good, solid, really good, solid nature. Can you beat the Togekiss? My god. It sometimes can. How much is critical DC? Yeah. This is not as good as Togedemaru at it, but like, you're telling me there's a chance. Also good into the Lapras and potentially the Vespiquen. So that's a pretty good Manectric. I gotta be honest. This is not a great Pokemon, but I mean, I might be able to get away with this, as opposed to getting Togedemaru. Sacking my delay. Well, I'm gonna keep plowing through, I think, is my conclusion here. And if once I get to Shell, that is the point where I start going, okay, do I need to... Am I able to do this with Manectric or not? And if I am able to do it with Manectric, I think I popped the fuck off. Oh, right, hold on. I should check if Donphan is okay into Glowking while I'm here. That's pretty good. I don't have to risk flinch with Whirlpool happening a lot so much. Not great, but like, that's not bad at all, I would say. 2 Bulldozes into Ice Shard kills, that's pretty nice. Here, they're off run soft sand because you're not taking that much damage. Yeah. You also can spin to remove rocks. That's pretty good. Now, do we still have a serious problem with the Rhydon? Yes. But let's not worry about that now. Actually, Wise Glass is Kingdra kills. One shot. That's pretty decent. Okay, well... Actually, I might as well cook this fight now. Only have the time. Okay, so... Lapras lead. Go use my trick, but no, we can't. This is probably just a Hitmonchan angle? No? I don't see anything better for it. Like, obviously it's not great, because there's risks and annoying stuff happening. And it is a 3-hit KO, not a 2-hit KO. So, bit rough in it. But it can be a 2-hit KO with the right roll, so if we include a big out in the break. How lucky did you get for that? It's 10, and then most rolls are 54. So 54 is 108. It's 10. Okay, so we actually have to get a bit lucky. A decent amount of lucky with the high rolls. Yeah, it's better than Monferno, arguably. Although Monferno has to worry a little less about hacks because it only has to hold a cherry break, but I guess you're not taking frost breath, so I would say that my Monferno's probably better. And more disposable. Just looking real quick if there's anything else that we can use. Anything at all. I guess this switch does do pretty well here, but just not great. I'd probably rather... I don't know if there's anywhere else I'd rather use it, to be honest, but... I mean... It's still a 3-hit KO with Silver Powder, which we can't use, so maybe not. Without Silver Powder, it's a 4-hit KO. Yeah, I'd probably rather use Hitmonchan. Okay. After that, let's slow kill. Fast kill Togekiss. This is what's going to come in, most likely. Assuming we take enough damage. If it's not that, it will be either Fast kill Togekiss or Fast kill Delcatty. What's our Delcatty answer? It's definitely Tortuga, and I'm not happy about it. But it does do the job. Anyways, so let's assume it's Togekiss. If it's Togekiss, it's baiting either Draining Kiss or Air Cutter. If it's in the shared range, then we cannot go directly into Manectric. We would need to find an intermediary to put it through. We need a consistent Air Cutter. Do we have one of those? Not really. Most of our potential intermediaries died to Air Cutter, so that's bad. We could chance it and just not get crit, but that seems ambitious and bad, given that it crits like half the time. We can confirm Grass Knot with Nodes Pass at the very least. And that's pretty good, actually. Because, like, that's not as good as Air Cutter, but, like... Actually, Air Cutter's gonna always crit. And Grass Knot might not crit. Which is, I guess, a slight improvement. What about the world where we don't kill with 2 discharges? Because that is a world that exists. I think we do run Wise Glasses. That does boost our odds a fair bit. That's either Draining Kiss or Mystical Fire on that turn. We can put into this to Aqua Jet. Anything that outspeeds. Ice Shard's not a bad option, actually. Problem is with Draining Kisses on the Switch, then we don't actually get in kill range. I'll go down and let's see here. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so Houndoom can outspeed and does take everything decently well. So that's a potential finisher option if we're desperate. Also often beats the Vespa coin, which is pretty nice. Floatzel does quite well. But obviously risks... Well, it's a little less volatile, actually, but I mean, Draining Kiss is still going to kill you too much, so it's a bit awkward. Yeah, so I think we definitely want Electric. And then probably a Houndoom or something. Okay. Let's assume Electric succeeds. Likely to be slow kill drill run. Any other slow kills? Okay, no fast kills. So it's a slow kill drill run. Going into... Can Kingdra just take it? No. No, it can't. Well, it can actually. Kingdra can't take it. And for Wise Blast, we can just kill Akazuka. This'll bait... Who's left? Just you two at this stage, right? If it's Delcatty, we just do this song and dance. So it will be speed time. What is your speed time? 68. Oh, Togekiss. That's why. Thank you. Okay. So for Vespiquen, we definitely don't want to use you because you get power jump with that. But you do pretty well because you can Flame Burst. Floatzel's also pretty decent, but not great. And then finally for you could just bring it up in, and then you win that one most of the time. Unless you get Quick Draw put off flinched a lot. Oh fuck, we should have kept Rock Throw. God damn it. Yeah, that would have been good here. And it still has HP dress, so we don't have to. But that's a decent line. I don't love it, but it is decent. So let me just snip this team for later. Right. Well, actually, we're actually going back to the cap. We gotta do some more trainers first. Actually, maybe I'll call stream early, because I'm getting kind of tired. I've been going for 2 hours already. A decent amount of time. I'll prep the next fight at least. We'll see how that goes. So Donphan obviously is theoretically good here, but Ice Punch can do bad things to us, and I don't like that. Okay, we do have to use Dog Back. Okay, cool. Do we have Astria berries? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Okay, so we just kind of gotta pray. Rage. Could also use a Kingdra as a backup option. That's pretty good. Here's Turtonator. It sucks. It loses to everything. Speaking of things we can use Kingdra for, we can also use like Lily Ampules for certain case. We're just mostly bringing Kingdra because it also serves as backup for Electivire. It's like, look at these numbers. Look at good numbers. Sarina. Look at that color. Right, okay, thank you. We're not using Solar Powder here, so we can ignore that. I should just take stat real quick. Yeah, you don't Oko, but you do win the 1v1 every time, so it's fine. Grap locked. So how do I beat the grap locked? I do not have a great way to beat the grab locked. That's quite annoying. At the very least, I can potentially fake out between you and you. No, no, you can't. No, that's getting revenge. Actually, I can go back into Sense Scorch here. Yeah, and then revenge here, liquidation here. That's a decent amount of chip I can get for free, and potentially a burn. But I do need something to finish off. Decent odds. So don't get revenged into oblivion. Very nice promo ghost shot. Yeah, it probably is. Since it also beats the Quagsire pretty well. Oh, that's a speed tie. That's awkward. River Lombre also needs it because I have a full thing slot left. Cool. Yippee!
Alright, let's get this metaphorical bread. Don't freeze me. Thank you. That did a lot more than I thought. Did I miss health? Which is 15. Not a crit. Okay. How much does revenge do to this Scorch, actually? On crit, revenge does... max damage of 40, okay. Alright. Ah! Okay, fuck. Kingdra. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck me. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Yeah, I gotta sack Carnivine here, I think. Alright, Carnivine. Paperly play crit. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I mean, nothing I could have done there. Yeah. I don't know if there was any better way to do that, to be honest. Revenge just killed my entire fucking team. Irony. We'll go one more. Oh, not having Carnivine for these next fights is actually gonna suck massively, but it was the best sack long term, I think. And having Donkman does help a lot with these next fights, at least. That will help ease the pain a little. Alright. Excelgor does just die to Simple Scorch. Okay. Yeah, this fight's a little weird. Because you have to do some odd bait lines to make sure the Persian doesn't morph out with Nasty Plot. We want to try to bait it first if we can. Which is easier said than done. We really need to make it see fast kill, which we can actually do pretty well with my next trick. Because if we're at below 40%, below 38% of the weight. Okay. So that's not happening. Yeah. Most likely solution, I think, is Simple Scorch, but Water Shuriken being volatile makes that difficult. There's just ways to get into not that tight a range, actually. I didn't think it was that tight. It was not that tight, but unfortunately, Water Shuriken's range is just too much to do that consistently. Hmm. Yeah, I think we do have to find a way to make it so that this side of the bait is actually better. So let's start with just doing this easy way. So we'll take a Water Shuriken, kill a Flame Wheel. Most of the time, that bait's in a fast kill drill pack. So we can go into Donphan here. That doesn't guarantee anything, but... we can go through my next trick to try and get a static proc, but that's not going to be too useful. I think we just take the Ice Shard damage. I'm regretting keeping Charm immensely. Oh, I know for next time. But yes. So... Donphan, usually 1v1s. If it doesn't, we need to stall out until we can. So we basically... oh, never mind. Tortuga doesn't even need to worry about it. Yeah. Cool. So it takes either a drill pack or double hack easily. So it easily takes a drill run to kill. So yeah, we don't want to whittle it down. It'll always be Icy Wind or Snarl. Let's just get into something to deal with you. Monferno? Monferno. Unless you're listening to Mach Punch. Cool. We can watch our HP ranges. So let's spall. Oh, wait, what would I put this, you? It's not gonna, okay. Okay. You're always a Shockwave, right? Might not be always Shockwave. No, it can be Snarl. Okay. Can Monferno take 2 Snarls? I mean, 2 Shockwaves. Yes, it can. Low Sweep. Mach Punch. Cool. Alright. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna end stream here. Just a few more fights before Shell. So hopefully next stream we can enact our plan, take her down, and get done and dusted. And then move on to Watson, and hopefully we have enough ground types, and if we don't, then well, that's a problem for later. See ya!